Hello, my crafty friends. Today, we're going to talk about taking these kinds of things and turning them into cool journaling embellishments. Now, that one I haven't done the back of because I plan to just glue it down. This one I turned into a book. It was actually just like this. And I turned it into a little booklet. I'm not sure. I went ahead and did the back of it because I'm not sure if I'm going to glue it down or if I'm going to punch a hole in it and hang it from the page or tuck it in a pocket or what I'm going to do with it. I made these little button envelopes into pockets, and this some skinny tags I turned into these kinds of tags. I added buttons on some of them, and the button and some yarn and the button. There's a tag. This is one of those extra button envelopes, and I don't have any. I don't know where they are. I do have some somewhere. Little bells, and I saw this dainty bells, and so I decided to put some of my handspun yarn on there and tie some bells onto it, but I haven't found the bells yet. So these are the kinds of things that I've been making out of these. Now, I have to confess that I bought these excuse me, in a big box at the thrift store. I'm going to move these and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. This one I just glued on some little sequin things, and so it's not quite dry yet. I'm going to stick it up there. But I'll show you these real quick. This one I put a address thing on the back of it, just to have a journaling spot. This one, the tag was white on the back, so I just left it that way. And this one I put something else on the back. And this is the one I told you I haven't done anything to the back at all of that one. This one, I'll show you where I got these papers in just a second. I did both the front and the back because I wasn't sure how I was going to use it. This one I obviously am going to glue down. I've already shown you that one and that one. This one I just made a little flower out of some lace and stuck a button on it. And it's got two different kinds of papers on it. I haven't decided what I'm doing with each one of these. I'm just getting them ready to do something with. This one has this little tag. It said 10 cents on it, but I stuck Santa Claus on there. And somebody had tied that button onto this little tag, so I just tied another one and some beads and then another one. And then we just stuck it right in there. So that'll be fun. And then this one, I wasn't sure. It says, never buy gas again. Pedal power. Exciting new electric bike motor. Tames tough hills. But there's Santa Claus on that bike, and so I stuck it in there. But you could do it like this, or you could do it like this. Whatever you want. So we're going to do some of those kinds of things with these that I pulled out here. I'll show you what I've been using. I've been using, I got at a thrift store, well, actually a estate sale, I got a bunch of these work basket magazines. I got a bag full, like, I don't know, 100 of them. And I just pulled out all the December ones so I could find, because what I'm doing these for is for my December dailies. So I could find pages with Christmassy things on them to put on here. And I've already pulled out some here. And then I've got pages open to places where I can use there. Um, the other thing I've used so far is the pages out of this book. And this is an amazing book with wonderful images. And it was coming apart. So I decided I would preserve what I could of it and make it into different tags. I'm going to also use some of these pages in my December Dailies book. Some of them I've got to do some painting, obviously, there. But I'll just trim it and then I'll glue it in. And it'll either just be on the page or it'll be a tuck spot. You can tuck something behind. Maybe, one of these little things that I'm making. So I'm going to use these pages two different ways. And I also may use just the words. And then that way I can embellish them more, but use the words as a background. Anyway, the pictures. Oh, just a second. The pictures in this book were just amazing, just beautiful. And so I want to preserve them, and I haven't done as many of these because I'm being more careful with them because I want to try to do a good job. I was going to show you. Oh, this is an image out of that book. It looks like it's a prince and princess, and they were looking over at some Christmas something over here. But the underpaper came out of the work basket book, and it said Spicy Kitchen Wreath. And then there was a little piece that said Craft Corner, and I stuck it on there. And then here's this little boy tending the fire. These also came out of this book. And this page came out of there, and there was, the writing. I just covered it up with an embellishment. This came out of this book. I don't know if I showed you her. She also came out of this book. Most everything else came out of the work basket books. But there's just so many things you can do with this, and so we're going to use some of them. I mean, all the images are just adorable, so they all need to be used somewhere. Oh, this is actually what the princes and prince were looking at there. And the papers that I got this year to do in my December Dailies book are these kinds of colors. They're browns and blues. They're kind of the subdued colors. And so the images in this book just were absolutely perfect with that. So that was very exciting for me. Plus to be able to use these images. So we're gonna do that, but and I'll do some pages, some of them out of this and some of them with this, just like I did those. But I also wanted to show you that you don't have to do this. It doesn't have to be Christmassy. There are lots of things you could do. I've got these images out of an old book that would make great tags. And so we could, you could put those on here just as easily as these. And that would be a fun thing to do. But right now I'm working on Christmas. And so I'm going to set those aside. But you could also use, I've got this little Christmas carols book. And those would make great tags. So you could use that. And these are some pages I took out of various books and stuck them in my Christmas images. Christmas for Kids is the name of this book. And it was a tall, skinny book. I think there's the cover. So we may take some of these and do the same thing with. I hadn't done that yet, but I've been planning to, so you could do that. You could also add, you could put Christmas cards on them. Now, you wouldn't need to necessarily, because you could also just, upcycle or recycle your Christmas cards themselves just by cutting them into the shapes that you want and using them in your art journal. Oh, look at this one. Isn't this an amazing card? It's like the shape of a ornament. Anyway, these are some cards that I may use doing my December daily stuff too. And I just had them with all this other stuff. But we could also use some old Christmas gift wrap. That would be cute on some of these tags. And so we'll probably do that too. In fact, let's just start with that. Just for fun. I like the really old stuff, so that's what I'm going to pull out and mess with here. I left these the way whoever had them. Oh, I was going to show you that, and I never did. This is the box I got at the thrift store. Now, why somebody saved these and actually sent them to the thrift store, I don't know. They have, like the little piece that's left from a sweater in case you have to repair it. There are buttons, and they just saved all these buttons with the tags, the sequins, all that stuff. And I got the box of stuff for $1 at the thrift store. And I didn't know for sure what I was going to do with it, but I just knew I could use it for something. Somebody had saved them, they need to be used for something. Not just thrown away. So that's what we're going to play with. I think I want to start with this little booklet. And I may go ahead and put these buttons on too to embellish. I don't know. I've got some more buttons over here that I had that were on some of the other tags that I ended up not using, but we might use them. Probably got $1 worth of safety pins, if nothing else, just in that stack. But this is, it's a designer advertising himself, but I thought it would be fun to use. Let's see what kind of vintage wrapping paper we want to use. I kind of like this one, I think. Let's see if we can. Let's just tear a little bit of it off because okay, we'll use that one. Let's move these up out of the way. I think I'm going to put the people inside. And then I'm going to put this bridge on the outside. And it's hard to... What I've been doing is just kind of holding it up to the light. Trying to see. Okay, I think I really like that. And then let me find a pencil. A pencil should be really easy to find in here. But I don't see one. Okay. I'll just use this. And then I just draw a line. Like that, lightly. And then I use my ruler and just go right inside that line. Oh, we don't want to do that. First, let's do this one. I almost ripped my bridge, and I want to use it. So, okay, let's save the bridge. Let's make sure it's going to fit. Yeah, okay. And then we're going to off a little bit. It's a little easier if you pull on the bigger piece, but I wasn't thinking right there. Okay, this is going to be the inside of our book. And it's just a tad bigger than the book. Not much, and I don't mind. Be okay. Because I don't want it to look perfect anyway. I want it to look vintagey. So first of all, we're going to glue that down. And let's get our... And for this one, I'm going to put the glue on here because this is kind of fragile and I don't want to... I usually put it on whatever I'm going to put on there, but I don't want to take the chance of messing up the... My hands are... There we go. There's the inside of our little booklet. I like it. Zoom in just a tad. Sorry about that. Okay, now we're going to do the outside. And I think I want to have the have them going in. I'm trying to look at it from the back, and sometimes you can tell pretty good and sometimes you can't. Okay. I'm always on the fence about saving pieces like this. I'm like, oh, that could just go down somewhere really cute. But I rarely ever actually use them. But I've still got a ton of them saved up just in case. Just in case. Okay, there's the outside. Let's make sure it's going to work. All right. Yeah, that's going to work good. Once again, I'm going to glue this and then put that on it. I don't want to get glue all over it, so we're going to get out of the way. Lid's already off. All right. Y'all get to see me reel and all my mistakes. you're one of those people who thinks that you can't craft because everybody else doesn't make mistakes, you just need to watch my channel a while and you'll realize that yes, you can. And I'm going to go from the center out. And fold while it's wet so it doesn't crack there. All right. And we're just going to leave that alone for a little bit. We'll come back and ink the edges and we'll see if we want to put any other embellishments on it. Just going to set it aside for a minute. Okay. I was thinking about this one. And I was thinking we could leave this open on the back in case somebody wanted to write on it. Need to take that staple off first. If we just glue this down right on top, I think that would be good. I don't know how I got glue on there, but I did. Okay. Let's tear this just a tad. That may have been too much. Well, we'll ink it and it'll be fine. Okay. Let's see where we can. Okay, right over here is clean. Oops, nope, we want to leave that side alone. And we want okay. Now I've also done it this way, where I went ahead and glued it on before I trimmed it. And I'm doing it this way just to show you that you can do that. And I end up doing the exact same thing, except I put my ruler on the card itself. There we go. There's a cute little card. We will ink that too. But that one you could use just like that. And close in some of those holes a little bit. All right, we'll set that one aside too. Now that we've done one out of Christmas wrap, I'm going to put the Christmas wrap up for now. I don't want to spend a lot of time making a whole bunch of them. I just want to show you different ways you can do it. So we'll just do one Christmas wrap one for now. For now. Okay. And let's Let's go ahead and do one from the work basket because I'm really enjoying. I like the vintage feel of those. Um, that one's really cute too, but you'd need a pretty big one. I'm going to save this for right now. Okay, I've got. Sometimes I get out, like I thought these would make a cute, what do you call it? Well, where we could use them together, you know, make them maybe attached to each other or in the same style so that we could use them on a page together. Let's see what button we got in here. Nothing very exciting. It's kind of a maroon. It looks like wood, but I think it's really plastic. Anyway, we'll set it aside for now. Now, what I've done with the other ones, and you don't have to do it this way, well, one of them I just cut off because it was really torn up here. But most of them, I've just gone ahead and tucked that inside, and that gives a little strength there. And then I end up doing my, you know, stuff to this. Now, I've got this piece of green paper left, and it's not quite big enough for that. So we'll think about that. I could use some wrapping paper on that too, but I want to do these kind of where I can use them together. Whether I will, you know, assemble them or if I'll just use them on the same page, I don't know yet. Let's see what we can find. I've already got some stuff out. I really like that one, but that needs probably a fairly fat tag. It will just almost work on there, but not quite. Let's see if that will work. Oh, see, there we go. It would fit right on there. But that's not the one that goes with this. So we'll set that aside and maybe we use those together in a little bit. Now I've got this little Christmas tree that's cute that might go on there. The problem with these that have the hole is that sometimes you get glue inside that hole and then it sticks them together. And we don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. I think I may just glue a little bit of this over that hole. Now we got to make sure that that dries good and doesn't stick to the back. And I'm going to do the same thing in the back with another piece. So I've got this covered up. I didn't realize I was probably out of this camera range. I'm sorry. So I've covered up those holes, which will make everything else easier. And then probably ought to put something inside there though, because we're going to see that. That's where this might come in handy. Well, let's wait and see what we put on it first. We could actually put one tree on one side and one tree on the other side, and then we don't have to worry if we mess up. Alrighty. Let's trim this. Ooh, went up there. Hope that'll work out okay. I wasn't thinking about the fact that my other image was up there. Okay. And we're going to put this right here on the back. It's a little bit, tiny bit bigger than the envelope, but that's not a big deal. It doesn't really matter. Ooh. Oh no. I hate it when the glue sticks get to this point. I'm just kind of adjusting it on there. And where'd my card go? Here it is. And you can see I didn't get the glue very good right there. So we'll just go back and add some more. Okay. Now here's the other one from this side. Where's my pen? I spend all my time looking for stuff. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and trim right there. And right here. And that I had right down at that line, but I've got this is cut under a little bit here. So I want to come up from that line a little bit. And then let's see how that does. I should have probably made the curve like that, but I think I'm going to cheat and I'm going to go the opposite direction. Excuse me. I'm going to take this and I'm going to just cut here. That's not as easy to do this direction. Okay, now let's see. Yeah, it's going to work great. Okay, and I'm going to stick this right down inside there. so that when we put this on, we won't glue it shut. All right. Goodness gracious. Sorry. My allergies are just awful. Okay, I'm going to leave that alone for now. We'll come back and do all the inking and stuff to it. I'm going to leave that in there for now. And I've got to go get me another glue stick, so I'll be back in just a minute. Found this glue stick. I thought I was completely out of this kind of glue. I was very excited to find it. So I think next I want to put this tree, since we've got this in a tree. Kind of like the idea of the tree on this tag too. It won't fit completely. It'll be kind of off the edge a little bit, but I think that'll be okay. And it's really a little bit too tall and goes into that other right there. Actually, it just says 1 square equals 1 inch, so I think we'll go ahead and go with that. All right, let's lay this down on top of this so we can make the best. Okay. And you don't have to do it this way. You can cut it. You can put it in your paper cutter. You can do whatever you want to do with it. I don't know. I like that sound. I find it very satisfying. Right here is the place where I may wish I had gotten out the scissors, but we'll see. Well, that worked out okay. There we go. We'll put that right on here. I love Christmas. I like that one too. Okay. Well, I was going to see if I could get some more of this out. I need to get me some kind of little tool to do that with. I thought I had a, well, let me go get, I bought some package of popsicle sticks just to do that with. Because I'm tired of feeling like I'm wasting all that glue that's down in there. Let's just get out one of these Dollar Tree popsicle sticks. That's a pretty good deal. The problem is getting this to spread nicely onto the paper. A little bit more. Okay, that's kind of messy. Kind of messy, but hopefully worth it. Okay. Once again, I'm looking for my card. Okay, there we go. Now we need to put something on the back of that one. And that's not big enough, so let's look through this stack here, see what else I've got. That's not big enough either. Okay. I think I'm going to put holiday sweater on that little one. So we'll save that for that. We'll do that one in a minute. Orange pomander. That might be fun to put on the back of this. Let's just do that. Why not? Okay. Let's go ahead and trim that. Let's see how much we need to trim off. All right, let's go ahead and take off some there. And then let's see how much more we need to take off. Okay, not too much. That was probably too much. That was probably too much. Nope, looks okay. It'll stick out a little bit, but we can ink that. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and put this on here. Okay, now then we'll just glue that on there. Let's go right here. Okay. Okay. Just kind of have to adjust it a little bit until it looks like it's pretty good. And then, oh, good grief. Well, can't find the card again, so we'll just use my hand. It works. Okay. We'll set that one aside. And then we're going to do this one with the holiday sweater. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and trim this right where I want the bottom to be. There we go. Holiday sweater shown in color on front cover. Now we have to decide. Excuse me. Do I want to have one of the poinsettias on there and cut this one off, or do we want a little bit of each one? I tend to want everything to be symmetrical, so I would naturally probably want to do that, but I think I'm going to stretch myself and do it like this because I'm trying to do better. Okay, let's see if that's... I'm just going to trim that a little bit. Okay. And then I'm just going to fold that over just because we can. All right. Let's change the page here. Made a big enough mess on that one. Okay. Hands are all gooey. Get that off a little bit so I don't make a mess. Okay. I'm going to put this right there. And I'm going to fold that over. There we go. Now I need to find something else to cover that. Oh, let's do Legacy of Love. Let's see if that'll... It will actually. Okay. Let's cut that off. Alrighty. Okay. Okay. So that's what it looks like. And then we'll trim this off. And I'm just going to do that like this. Okay. And one's upside down. Sorry. Oh, well, it won't matter. We may end up just using one side of it anyway, so. Okay. There's that one. I'm amazed at how much glue is down under there. Okay. Here is a, yeah, I think that'll work. Let's take this off. And, I can't get rid of that. Okay. And, oh, there is a button in there. It's just a little black button. We'll take it out for now. Okay. I love Christmas. Will fit right there. This one's very, very wrinkly. Oh. Once again, we've got that hole issue. I hate it when I have that because I really just want to put this down, but let's see. First of all, let's go over this. Let's see if we can do this. I'm not even sure I can this close. If we press down really hard and tear really slow. There we go. And let's go right here. Ah, that is not what I need on that ruler. Okay. Okay, let's see how that fits. Okay, we're going to just go for it. And then I'm going to try to tear right here too. Some of it is messed up, so I don't know. Well, that worked out pretty good actually. Okay. We're going to just put that right there. I think I'm going to just glue something right in there, inside. We'll maybe make that. so it won't show from the outside, but it'll keep that hole from gluing the envelope shut. Yeah, very good. Okay. Now then, let's put out some glue on this. Let's go right over here. Get that out of the way. There we go. And we will come back and do that one in a minute too. All right, I want to do at least one tag or two out of this there's my card. Okay, let's not use that right now. I really want to do, well, let's see what's in here first. Because this is the 2 cards we've got that I had out to do. There's a big black button. Put it up there for now. Okay. Let's see if we can find some things that will go good together. That's cute, and that will fit on this one. Let's just go ahead and do it. Then we'll find something to go with it. How's that for flying by the seat of your pants? Okay. Okay, that's pretty cute. That'll look nice, I think. Now let's see if we can find something to go on the back side of that. Let's go ahead and glue this down while we're thinking about it so it can be drying while we look for something to go on the back. Being able to do a bunch of things at once mostly comes down to letting things dry while you work on something else and then coming back. At least that's how it works for me. Okay. Kind of have to finagle them a little bit sometimes. Had a little too much glue, so some oozed out. Move that out of the way. Okay, it's not perfect. Look at that. But I think we're gonna let it be. Look for something to go on the other side of it. Okay. Nope. Now we could do that on the back. That would look nice, actually. But I really like Santa peeking in, but that could be a whole nother, I think we'll save that, just unless we can't find something better. What about this? It's a little bit not quite long enough. Oh, I was going, why would I take half of a sled? Because there's the other half. Okay. Well, we may have to take part of a picture. Oh, it's a shame that won't fit. That's really cute. Isn't that cute? Nope. Or St. Nicholas. I bet he had no idea people were going to turn him into Santa Claus. I bet he had no idea. Would probably not be terribly happy with it, but I think he would be happy for the spirit of giving, and doing things for kids who can't do their own, but I don't know if he'd be happy about. Okay, we could do this. It's tempting to go at it at an angle where we can get that Merry Christmas in there and the bell. That would be very unusual. Let's just try it and see what we can do. I've never, it kind of goes against who I am, but we're going to do it. I'm venturing out today. Okay, let's see. I want Merry Christmas. And I don't know if we can get all of the bell. Let's try. Okay, we will do it right here. Not sure if we can even see my pin lines. Okay, I think I can see them good enough. Alrighty. I kind of like that. I think that's going to be pretty. I do. I really do like that. Okay. Yeah, look at that. That's beautiful, actually. I'm very happy with myself. It's not often I do things that make me proud, but that makes me proud. I was willing to jump out on a limb, and it turned out so good. Okay. See if we can get a little bit more out of here. Okay. Once again, I got it all over my hands. I have to rub it off. If you don't rub it off, it'll get the whatever you're working with dirty, and I don't want to do that. So, okay. All right, that doesn't exactly match. Let's go ahead and trim it a little bit. There we go. Alrighty. We'll let that one dry. We've got one more to do here, and then we're going to work on trying to embellish those somehow. At least we'll ink them. Oh, goodness. Okay. We may do a part 2. We may do a part 2 where we come back and ink them and all that kind of stuff. Okay, now the problem is that this tag is supposed to go with this tag. So we want them to look like they belong together. At least that's what I said I was going to do. Okay, let's look. It's kind of, I wish it was the thicker tag. I could steal a different tag to go with it. Let's just do that. It's mine. I can change my mind. I can rearrange the tags. Let's see if we have one. That's, ooh, looky there. Let's do that one. It had a little tag with it. We'll just take it off. And we'll attach these 2 tags together for another day. Okay. This is a very large tag that says petite on it. Okay. This one's kind of bent up. All right. Now that's probably not even going to fit. See? Oh, how funny. All that work and it won't even fit. Of course, I could cut the tag. But I still don't think it's wide enough for that image. So let's just put the tag here and look for something else. See if there's anything else tall. Those images are pretty, but I don't know that they would be understandably Christmas. And if I'm going to do them, I want them to be something that's kind of recognizable. Okay, I don't think I have, none of these are, oh, but that little guy would look cute on it. You know, I think I'm going to adapt the tag to fit him. Okay, let's try to Alright, we're gonna shorten. I think I'm gonna shorten this tag so that it will work. We're gonna cut off of this end because it's the most wrinkly. Alright, I'm just gonna cut it off this much. It's my tag. I can shorten it if I want to. Alright. We may not get all of the stocking on there. But it'll be enough to know what's happening. Okay. Okay. All right, now let's see what we got here. There we go. Very cute. I like it. Okay. That is a little bit worrisome. Okay. Let's make sure it'll work this way. Okay. Turn him over. Okay. There we go. Very cute. All right. Now then, what would we put on the other side? I don't know if I want to put anything on the other side of it. The more I think about it, I just want to have maybe these two. I don't know. I think I'm going to not put anything on the other side of this one. We use it as a tuck spot. Or something like that, probably. Because I don't want to mess him up. I like him. Okay. So there's that. Let's move these out of the way. Oh, I wanted to do one out of this book too. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. We're going to do one more out of this book. And then we'll do a part 2 where I embellish all of these. I think that's probably better. Let's see what we can find. Let's look for an image, and we'll go backwards this time. These are just pieces that are left that I couldn't bear to. Okay, I like that. I don't know if I have anything that it will fit on, though. No. Those two would be nice. Okay, that one's pretty big. Let's do this one. Okay, and I think I'm just going to leave these two together. And you can see that that will pretty much cover this right up. The only thing is this, all right, we're going to kind of adapt it a little bit here. I'm going to put it, I want to make sure I get everybody's feet in there. Okay. It's a bad thing about books like this. You end up sacrificing something on one side because you want the image on the other side. Ah, got stuck on some glue there. Okay. And then it's on the paper, actually. Okay. Okay, we'll put it right there. This really is, I think, going to be the end of this glue. I'm amazed at how much I've been getting out of this little thing. See how much you can throw away? Okay. I have to look at it, make sure it's got glue all over it, and it does. And shift it just a little. Very good. Alrighty, there's that side. Now let's find an image for the other side. Maybe I should just put this on there. It says, America of rich and poor, of high and low, is especially beautiful at Christmas time. For then it is that every faith and every social caste meets on one common ground, around a manger and a child, and all join hands and hearts to sing and pray their glad and joyous hymns of praise. I would like to think that that's true. I'm not sure that it is anymore, but I would like to think it is. So we're going to put that on the back of this. That can be my prayer for Christmas this year. My grown-up Christmas prayer. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Alrighty. Now then we've got these two. Now we've got this one from this book. We've got these two from, what is the name of that book? From this book, Christmas for Kids, the Lifetimes and Music series. Then we've got these that were old gift wrapped, and these that came from the work basket. Oh, I just realized I had this one more I wanted to do from the work basket. We'll just go ahead and do this one and get it ready too, and then on part 2 we will embellish all of these. I think no, we're just going to do it the way we've been doing them all. This has really big I'm going to put some of this inside. We will glue it right there. And that will take care of that back hole. Let's do more of the leafy stuff on top. Okay. There's a little piece of that just kind of sticking out there. All right, that's going to be good inside. And I'm going to stick another piece just under that hole. It won't go all the way inside because you won't see it at all. It's just preventative. Well, get in there. There we go. Okay. Now then, let's figure this out. I'm going to go ahead and trim this. And that's a little bit big. All right, let's do the width here. We're going to do it this way. That'll be the back. Oh, goodness. I'm going to try to trim this out just a little bit in here. Okay, now we're going to glue this on. I think this is dry enough. It's not going to be an issue. Okay. Now then, I cut out just a little curve there, so I want to try to line that up with the okay. And then we'll glue that side down, and then we'll glue that side down. And I think that's very cute. And there's our pocket. Okay, we will come back and do inking and embellishing and stuff on all of these in part 2. So y'all have a great evening, and we will see you in a couple of days. God bless you. Bye-bye.